Nutmeg 2 Palmetto here from one of my old stomping grounds while I'm in town in Connecticut, East Rock Brewing Company. Love this place, traditional German styles. Might have some special guests later on the show, so stick with me. We'll go in, try some beer, talk with some people, have some fun right after the theme song. Back inside East Rock Brewing Company in New Haven. Hey, I'm up in my own stomping grounds. I gotta pay tribute to some of my old literal stomping grounds when it comes to craft beer while I'm in town. East Rock's one of my favorite places. I'm here with a very special guest, Antron of the Craft Crew. Craft Crew?
Craft Crew.
The name and how I introduced it kind of didn't roll off the tongue very well. Craft Crew. This is Antron. East Rock. Now, I love East Rock. How many times have you been here?
I've been here a few times, probably 10 times. So the lagers here are amazing.
Speaking of lagers, look at his hat. You can't totally see it on the wall, but it says Rediscover Lager going down the wall.
Yeah, it's great, man. Everything they make here is amazing. We got a couple breweries, I believe, that at contract brew out of here. Amazing spot. Look at this spot. It's like a part of New Haven history, actually.
It really is. It has this, there's the murals up. You got the goat. We got a little bit of story of what the goat means, dating all the way back to the 1800s from one of the bartenders. So yeah, it is very much a historical place. There's a lot of games in here. There's a shuffleboard just underneath my elbow here. There's those little ring tosses, which I used to see in the bar, but they're on the wall that's behind us. And it's really a chill spot. It's very easy. They got pretzels here, but you can bring in food. New Haven, of course.
Yeah, market, East Rock Market over there. It's all food over there.
Look at that's new.
Yeah.
Gosh, I haven't been here in a year and a half. They changed things up.
Definitely. Yeah, they have all types of food over there now. Other than pretzels, the original brewery food and stuff like that. So. Yeah, come on down, man. This is a great spot.
So let's talk about the beer. We met up here, found each other on Instagram, I think through Chef and Delift's live stream.
Absolutely. Shout out to Chef. He's a good guy.
That's right.
Channel too.
I'll be meeting up with him actually in a couple days from now. You'll see the video shortly after. You'll see this one. So let's talk about the beer here. What'd you start off with and why? What'd you look at the menu and drew your attention to?
It's not even the menu. I seen it on Instagram. I seen the winter lager that they had. There's nutmeg, cinnamon.
Nutmeg.
Yeah, so when I seen that, I was definitely coming down to try that. Right now I'm drinking a Dunkel, which is smoked lagers are my best. And this has got a little smoke to it. So this is really, really good.
It's got a lot more smoke than a Dunkel typically has. Okay. Normally, I think.
So is this smoked?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's funny, this place, now I've been here countless times in the past before I moved down to South Carolina, and even before I started the Nutmeg brand, I was here on a tour with a couple other local podcasts. Shout out to the Beer Man Beer Podcast, 1056 Podcast, and the artist formerly known as Beer for Booper, a good friend of mine. We got a tour of the backside, and they're really strict here about purity brewing and a lot of traditional German style, so you're not going to find your run-of-the-mill, keeping up with the Joneses brands, fruited sours, hazies, that sort of thing. Now, but you're an appreciator of lager, so is that kind of like you feel like you're at home walking in?
Yeah, definitely, definitely. As most of us craft crew members, we are into like the smoked lagers and stuff like that. We're way past the IPA phases, stouts, porters, stuff like that. The original styles are great beers. So, yeah.
You got a flight sitting next to you. Why don't we bring that up and show the audience? One of the glasses is empty. He went in hard on one of them. So, I mean, now this was the same one. Now, when he asked the bartender to refill his flight, he said, "I'll have what he had," meaning me. And so, did I inspire you to pick this flight, or were they just the same styles you kind of wanted to try anyway?
The pumpkin, the dunkel, and I said, let me go with try the passion. I guess that's a passion lager.
Passion fruit goza.
Goza, all right, yep. And it says IPA, but it's not as you said, it's not an original IPA. It's a lager, IPL, as of what we've done with New England Brewing as IPL. Not that original hazy, crazy, bloat you up type of beer, but
that's right.
Very light and very citrusy tasting. So yeah, it's pretty good.
I thought so too as well. Like the cold IPA, the IPL, it's kind of like a hot thing to do right now. Trendy beer,
yeah.
And it does hit that note. Like it's clean and crisp like a lager, but it's got a lot of a hot profile
It doesn't
too.
go all the way out with it. Brings you back. Nice to sip on, stuff like that. So yeah, definitely, it's good beer.
What'd you think about like goza? I mean, that's about as far out of the box as East Rock gets with gozas and stuff.
Having all these lagers, and then you get the dark. I just had a winter lager, and then to try that goza, it kind of hit me. I was like, wait, hold on. It's pretty good though. I like it. I like it a lot. I'm not too much of a goza person, but I could sip that. I could have one or two of those. Quite easy. Not too bad.
Speaking of keeping up the Joneses, it's fall time. Pumpkin beer on your flight. I had one previously. I don't want to share my thoughts just for the sake of inception. So, I mean, what do you think of that pumpkin beer? How it stacks up to the craze that tends to be pumpkin beers?
Pumpkin out there like a blast of pumpkin in it. This one, it's pretty good. It has more of a pumpkin smell to it than a taste to it.
Right,
so,
I agree.
Yeah, it's not crazy pumpkin, So, and you got cinnamon. I taste a lot of cinnamon in this.
But it's still very noticeable. Like the pumpkin, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
The pumpkin is not overpowering, but it's still very noticeable.
You got more of a smell to it than there's a taste of pumpkin, But it's pretty good. I like the dunkel the most because that smoke is crazy right there.
It's one of the best dunkels you'll ever had at East Rock Brewing Company. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, as far as pumpkin goes, do you like, if you're going to choose to have one, do you like them to be more of pumpkin full in your face, or do you want more that's spiced and very subtle and the pumpkin kind of ruins it for you?
Pumpkin, more spice. That's what I like. Yeah. Not too much pumpkin, crazing. I'm biting into a pumpkin, but keep just balance it out a little bit. Let's not get too crazy with it. Yeah.
That's right. All right. Enough about me. Enough about the beer. As delicious as it is. Let's talk about you. Let's talk about your brand. What does the craft crew try to do? What are your goals in this greater craft beer realms and the initiatives you care about?
Okay. So basically, what the craft crew is 4 guys. We are just 4 guys out here trying to get more blacks and Latinos into the craft beer. As we say, we're trying to widen the demographic of craft beer. Most of the things we do is for charity. We're trying to get people out. Let's help the less people out here. Let's open up. Let's start a charity. You know what I'm saying? Let's get going. That's it. We're just out here, just trying to do our thing. That's about it.
Have you noticed? Or I should rephrase. What kind of progress have you noticed in terms of expanding the demographic of craft beer, whether directly related to you or just a general environment?
Yeah, we see it a lot now. You see more blacks and Latinos into it. You see more blacks and Latinos opening up breweries now. Not that we started it, but we that's what we're starting to see. Not that we don't want to see all white people or but we want to see, come in there. We like to see people that are, like us. And everybody, beers for everybody. So,
that's right. I was just gonna say the expression goes, beers for everyone.
Yeah. Even shout out to Elisa, Rhythm Brewing. She contracts brews out of here. So just trying to start that initiative, man.
And you told me that off air, and I didn't know that. Now, Rhythm Brewing, I was familiar with the name, but even before I started the Nutmeg brand, I've seen her talk to Chef and Delish on his Tuesday live streams on Instagram. But I did not know that you already had a prior connection with her. So talk up her brand maybe and what she's doing and what it means to this greater industry.
Elisa, I believe, is the first female black brewer in Connecticut. Her brand is amazing. I can't say enough about her. Like, she's been there to support us through our initiatives. Every time we have a brew come out, she's coming down. She's always supporting us on social media, and she's a workaholic. She gets in it. Like, you know what I'm saying? She don't stop. I believe she's doing some stuff with Samuel Adams now.
Which is big.
Which is really big. Like, I mean, I believe she's already had a collab with them. She's had a collab with them already. So, that's all I can say. She's the best, man. We're trying to follow her footsteps, you know.
And very humble beginnings. If memory recalls correctly from her live stream with Chef, she's just started out home brewing in a garage.
Yeah.
And now she's got a full-fledged brand in brewing and different type of styles.
Yeah, definitely. She's got the blue and red lager, and she has an amazing, I believe it's a porter, that the purple can. If you guys haven't tried that, you're missing out. Seriously.
Well, talk up her beers. I mean, of all the beers you've had, what's like a general overview of her styles and the quality of such?
She keeps it old school lagers, you know what I'm saying? Something easy sippers, stuff like that. That porter, I believe, is low ABV on it. It's nothing crazy that you're going to be, getting wasted to, but it's excellent flavor to it. The blue and red now is really good to me. I like it now that she's here. She's an amazing woman. Check her out.
Rhythm Brewing Company. And what kind, has she had a storefront open yet?
No, I believe she's trying to get something here in New Haven. Don't quote me on that. I will have to talk to her about that. But if she does, I'll be the first one in there to tell you the truth. I'll get you some beer up to send up to you.
That's right.
Check it out. Yeah, definitely.
I would appreciate. Well, we will do a little bit of exchange because Rhythm's never made its way to my palate yet.
Okay, all right. Well, yeah, you're missing out though. You're missing out. I wonder if they here.
And like the more beer I drink, it's funny because you talk to brewers and they do all these crazy styles, but like fruited sours, hazy, all that stuff. But when you say like, what do you want to drink at home? What do they all say? A crispy boy, something just regular. So like, and it's funny in my journey. I'm starting to come back to that as well. Like, okay, there's only so many of these highly fruit adjuncts and chocolate stout adjuncts and crazy hazies I can drink. Where it's like, lagers and pilsners I always tended to shy away from. And now I see one of them and it's done well. I'm like, this is damn good.
It's damn good, yeah. And I can drink it all day long. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Yeah. The double IPAs be rough, man, to get through.
They can definitely be a little bit of heavy.
Wake up with a coconut the next day on your head.
Coconut on your head, I like that. If you like what you saw, smash that like button, subscribe to my channel, hit that notification bell so exactly when these videos drop. If you want the rest of my daily nonsense, follow me on my social media channels, TikTok and Instagram at Nutmeg2Palmetto. Antron, you're the guest today.
Thank you.
So final word is yours. What you got?
Listen, get out there. Beers for everybody. Lagers for lovers.
No copyright, state of Virginia.
Hey, listen, follow us, Craft Crew, on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, we're on all that. Pretty soon we'll get together with these guys again. We'll be talking.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir.
More from East Rock Brewing Company and more from my old stomping grounds of Connecticut later on the channel. Stay tuned and cheers.
Cheers, guys. Cheers.